Good evening. Vita Sackville West was a great gardener, famed for her green-fingered work at Sissinghurst, which she bought primarily because she was attracted to its ancient nuttery. I'm with her. I love nuts myself. Let's meet the teams. On my right, John Warren, a customer service representative who hasn't had a haircut for 15 years. Matt Loy, a software solutions architect whose first date, engagement and wedding all took place on the Question editor's birthday. And their captain, Karen Cook, an actuarial consultant who is on Instagram but only follows golden retrievers. United by a fascination with figures, they are the Statisticals. Karen, you lost your first game by 1 point. Is it encouraging to come so close, or is that just worse?
It's quite annoying, to be honest. I think we need to be more bold.
Good luck this evening. You are facing on my left Harry Prance, who has a fear of overhead lighting, Emma Brown, who shares a 6-foot doll's house with her mother, and their captain, Rhys Jackson-Jones, who was once attacked by an orangutan. United by a passion for pounding the pavement, they are the road runners. I remember, Rhys, in your first game, on the wall, you didn't get Una Stubbs. There was a Stubbs group you didn't sort of recognise her at all. And then, afterwards, came up with a whole amazing fact. I think it was Harry knew about Una Stubbs. What was that?
Yeah, so Una Stubbs' great-grandfather, Ebenezer Howard, designed Welwyn Garden City and sort of kicked off the whole Garden City movement in the early 20th century.
See, that was such an Only Connect moment for me. That under pressure, he didn't spot the connection, and yet there it all was, this incredible kind of fact that, you know, lots of other people wouldn't know. Let's see if it comes to mind this evening. Good luck, you two. Now, this is your second attempt, all of you. Sadly, one of the teams tonight will be going home. Let's find out who by playing the quiz. Statisticals, you won the toss, but you have decided to put your opponents in first. So, Roadrunners, please pick a hieroglyph.
Could we have the horned viper, please?
Yes, you could. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Pope, Marcel, I don't know, Marcel Proust.
Next, please.
Element.
Next.
Arizona.
Is there a...
There's something, so Arkansas and Kansas, so it's the same,
So the missing letters are also the thing above. So there's Arkansas, but then the missing letters are Kansas, which is also a US state. The element is...
Actin, so it's tin.
Oh, yeah,
Actinium.
there we go. Actinium.
And
Thank you,
it'll
Harry.
be Marcel...
Marcellinus or Linus. That is absolutely right. The word above indicates something that will appear below if you put in another example. And the last one would have been a country, Romania, if you take Oman out of Romania. Statisticals, what would you like?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Okay, do some green. And that's in green. Okay. Next, please.
Oh, they're Blue Peter badges. They're the colours of Blue Peter badges.
Yeah, happy. They are Blue Peter badges written in the colour of the badge that you earn for doing that.
Very well done. Blue Peter badges. What else do you think we would have had? I'll tell you, join the fan club. That would be purple.
Purple.
And send in an interesting letter.
White.
It's blue, the standard blue badge if you send in an interesting letter. Who here has got a Blue Peter badge? None of you?
I don't even know what Blue Peter is.
Was there, in New Zealand, when you were growing up, a children's programme that you could sense was a bit educational, so you didn't watch it out of spite?
There definitely was, yeah. We had play school.
OK, we had Play School. Play School was amazing. Oh, Play School was brilliant and very jolly. Blue Peter was a great BBC children's programme that does still exist, although you might be a bit old for it now. But children like me thought, no, I'm going to watch something far less good for you. Back to you, Roadrunners. What would you like?
Can we get the Twisted Flax, please?
Yes, you can. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Western exotic. Joe exotic is all I can think of.
Next, please.
Diane, Elvis Presley, Diane. Fred West and Joe. Fred and Joe, are they things? Are they
next, please.
Fred, Mole and Graham. Is it?
They share the same surname. I can't think.
Yeah, but
Next.
Next.
Okay, pass.
Liston and Lloyd.
The pairs of people, they're celebrities with the same surname.
Some of them.
What do you mean exactly? Explain more clearly.
Yeah, because some of them are surnames, so they share the same.
They share
other
the
name.
same other name, so either their first name is the same or their surname is the same.
I'll take it. They share their first names with other pairs of people. I mean, I heard you, Harry, saying, is it Fred West? Fred and Joe? All right, it's possible that in a cheerful family quiz this early in the evening, we wouldn't probably make a clue out of Fred West.
I grew up near Gloucester. It just comes very quickly.
Did you, Matt, in New Zealand, have Batman
We did have Batman.
with the wonderful Adam West?
Yes, we did.
Adam and Joe is the comic pair. Diane and Elvis, who are they?
Presley and Presley.
Yeah, is there
No
a Diane
Presleys?
Presley and
No.
Priestley.
Abbott and Costello. Diane Abbott and Elvis Costello.
Oh.
Who do you think we mean by Mole and Graham?
Flanders and Swan.
There you go. And Liston and Lloyd.
Sonny and Cher.
Sonny and Cher. How did you get this right? just on Fred West alone, which wasn't one of them.
Just energy.
Sonny Liston and Cher Lloyd. Interesting character, Sonny Liston. Do you know people say nobody knows when he was born or when he died? He was officially born in 1932, but some people say he could have been born up to 10 years earlier. And he died in mysterious circumstances in Las Vegas, as I hope to myself one day. Statisticals, what would you like?
Can we get the lion, please?
Yes, you can. It's the music question. What do these clues
Brilliant.
have in common? Here's the first.
I recognise that, but I don't know what it's called or anything. Do you?
It's 40 seconds still, isn't it?
Next. Does anyone know this, or should we get the next one? Next. Oh, shall we just get the last one? Next. Fun. Right, I'm going to nominate you.
Things repeated. Things repeated 3 times.
It is things repeated 3 times. Well done. How many of the clues did you recognise?
1.
It was 1, wasn't it? You knew fun, the Beach Boys at the end there. Did you know any of the others?
There was more. Was a third one.
Yep.
And then that's the limit of...
The first one was Sing, 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 and the second one, rather cruelly, Perhaps, but we played you Nat King Cole's cover in Spanish, Quizás. Roadrunners, what would you like?
Can we get the Eye of Horus, please?
Yes, you could. What is the connection between these picture clues? Here's the first.
Okay, 2 queens.
2 things, yeah.
Next.
A series of judges, aren't they? Yeah. 2 kings, yeah, but is it other judges? Yeah.
I do want
Yeah,
Next, please.
Queens, Numbers, Leviticus.
No, they're books of the Bible.
It's Leviticus.
They are books of the Bible. Harry, do you think it's round 2?
Sorry. Leviticus next.
It's another
How are you going to
sequence.
do Leviticus in pictures, though?
It's Genesis.
Oh.
I think possibly they didn't do it as a sequence for exactly that reason. It's Genesis. And I think, Reece, what happened there was exactly what happened to you in your first round match. You knew after 2 clues and you held out for another.
Yeah.
But very well done. They are books of the Bible. Back to you, Statisticals, for the last question of the round. The water question. What is the connection between these clues? Here's the first.
Okay, talk about sexual nature.
Next.
Next. Money immorally gained. What's a word for that?
Booty. Yeah.
Sorry?
They could all be booty.
Should we go with
Talk
it?
of the sexual nature. Yeah, go for it.
Booty.
Is that... Oh, I see what you mean. I don't think that's really money, is it? We mean like a pirate's treasure.
Yeah.
Is that money, though, or is it sort of pearls and things, you know, gold goblets? Wouldn't have worked for all the clues anyway, so I'm afraid that's not it. I'm going to show them all to the Roadrunners for a possible bonus point.
Yeah,
They're all
dirty.
dirty.
It's dirty. Dirty talk, dirty money, dirty martini and the Dirty Dancing film. Close, but not quite it. That means at the end of round 1, the Roadrunners have 6 points, the Statisticals have 4. Sequences round, Harry is champing at the bit. This time I do want to know what comes next, and specifically what comes fourth. Roadrunners, what would you like?
Could we get the Horned Viper, please?
Yes, you could. What will come fourth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Howard, so it's Ian Forster novels, well, or it's Merchant Ivory films, so go for the second one.
Next, please.
Oh, no, it's not. Artichoke Heart, Ian.
Next, please.
Brussels.
These are things, they're like, I think it's like artichokes or it's like sprouts.
Forced. Brussels sprouts. Mr. Bast. I don't think of anything.
2 seconds.
I don't know.
Cabbage.
I don't think that works, I'm afraid. Statisticals, would you like to have a go?
The beginning of an apple.
That'll do. You might say the first bite of an apple or the beginning of alphabet. And why is it?
So the last word in Howard is a D. The heart or the middle word, letter of artichoke's a C. The capital of Belgium's a B. So we need something that's got A at the beginning.
They are little crossword type clues. They're word puzzles. Howard's end, as in the end of the word Howard. C is the heart of artichoke, B the capital of Belgium, so we ordered some kind of quizzy clue to suggest an A. Well spotted, you get a bonus point. And what would you like for your own question?
2 reads, please.
2 reads. What would come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
BMX racing.
Next bicycle motocross. It might be
should we get next?
oxymorons because it's... Yeah, go for next.
Next. Women's boxing.
These are things that have been added to the Olympics in recent years. So, oh God, is it going backwards or forwards?
Backwards, isn't it?
So it might be maybe surfing
Do you want
is a
next?
new one. Yeah, go next.
Next.
Rugby sevens is surfing is one of the new. ones.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Surfing.
Surfing is an acceptable answer. And why is that?
Sports that have been added to the Olympics recently.
That's right, they're consecutive Olympic Games going towards 2020 or 2021, depending on how you look at it. We need to know a sport that was added that year. We put skateboarding, but surfing also was. Well done. Did you know that between 1912 and 1948 they had art competitions at the Olympic Games?
Interesting.
In 1920, the mixed architecture silver medal went to, some architecture contestant, but there was no gold. They just didn't award a gold, which will remind regular viewers of the parsnip category in the Exford show. You know what I mean by that? We talked about this in the last series about, I don't know why, but the question had been to some kind of country show where he'd seen that in the parsnip category, 3rd prize was awarded, and there was a note from the judges, we're not giving 1st or 2nd prize this year, and these parsnips are too small to win either of those, but they can have 3rd. And I laughed about it on the show. And when I got home, I had a message on Twitter from the woman who put it in, Becky Champion, her name is, and she tweeted, it's taken me 5 years to get over the ridicule I received from my parsnips in the Exford show, and then I watched Only Connect. I thought that was excellent. I thought it was absolutely game. That's my kind of person. Try the parsnips, come 3rd, spend 5 years getting over it, and then have a rueful laugh years later. Roadrunners, what would you like?
Could we have the Eye of Horus, please?
Yes, you could. What will come forth in this sequence is the first.
Is it torch, but an anagram?
Next.
Didier Pogba. I don't know. Is it Paul Pogba? Not okay.
Next.
You're a physicist.
I have no drag.
No, so it says pools. Yeah, so it says pools.
Something pull. What? RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh.
something representing a competition
A
based on
race.
speed. Formula One.
That'll do. We went for 100-metre sprint. You're absolutely right. What is the sequence?
So it's, I'm not sure what the first one is, but the second one is Paul's.
Drag.
And then drag, and then race, so RuPaul's Drag Race.
RuPaul's Drag Race, yes, belonging to Mr Pogba, Paul Pogba. Drag is force opposite thrust, so RuPaul's Drag Race. Do you know what clue 1 is?
Rubidium or something?
It's a series of elements, and we want are you ruthenium? RuPaul's Drag Race. Very well spotted. Statisticals, what would you like?
Lion, please.
Lion. What would come forth in this picture sequence? Here's the first.
That's Doc Cotton / Jane Brown. Should we just get another one?
Yes.
Next.
Eyes. Dot eyes.
Cotton Eyes. Should we do next?
Next.
Who's that? Okay. Brown eye, something.
I don't think I've got anything here.
Right, I'm just going to say something, okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Tears.
Not it, I'm afraid. Roadrunners, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
A picture of B.A. Baracus, Mr. T.
How many pictures of B.A. Baracus?
More than one.
I know that you know what the sequence is, so I'll accept it. I really want 2 B.A. Baracases. What is the sequence?
So it's dot the I's and cross the T's.
Dot I's, cross T's. Matt, when you were growing up in New Zealand, did you have a gloomy soap opera set on a market stall?
No.
You don't know Dot from EastEnders at the first clue. You see, you've had this before. Brilliant people come from other regions of the world, and they do brilliantly, and then you show them Dot Cotton or Blue Peter. They have no idea what anybody's talking about. It is the phrase dot I's and cross T's. That is Rob Cross, the darts player.
Oh.
Well done, Roadrunners. You get that bonus. And what would you like for your own question?
Could we have the water, please?
Yes, you could. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
Super Bowl 61, 93, and 94.
Next.
Destiny's Child song. I actually could
next, please.
Short Destiny's Child. President Clinton's invoices. Missing? I don't know.
Oh, no, what's the Destiny's Child song?
It could be like it's
Oh,
I have
2 seconds.
harder, something. I don't know.
A single, utility request for payment.
I can't take that answer. Statisticals, do you want to have a go for a bonus point?
It's more than one duck's beak.
It is birds' beaks. I can't take you are so close, but I need a plural. And why do I need a plural?
Because it's Bills, 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 Bills of the Buffalo Bills. Then Bills, 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 the Destiny's Child song. Then Bills, the Bills belonging to Bill. And then some beaks. of Bill.
Exactly. It's a really word-puzzly one, this, isn't it? Yes, the Buffalo Bills are the only team to have lost in the championships 4 years in a row. So the losers in all those matches were Bills, 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 Bills. And we're going down towards the word Bills once, but in the plural. Statisticals, 1 question remains. The Twisted Flax. What will come forth in this sequence? Here's the first.
From carnivores. So, what, should we just get next please? From herbivores. Oh, is this where some words come from? From carnivores, that's...
I can't think of anything.
Right, next please. From plants. From plants, we could just say like from the air or something. Oh, is it just a food chain going down from plants? From the soil.
Not it, I'm afraid. Roadrunners, you want to have a go for a bonus?
From the sun.
From the sun would be the right answer. I think you have an idea of what the sequence is. Can you explain?
So it's the sort of trophic levels in a food chain. So the sun is sort of like the first one, and then it's plants, and then obviously herbivores eat plants, carnivores eat herbivores.
That's exactly it. It's, as it were, tertiary and secondary consumers. It's where they get their energy from. So you get your energy from carnivores, and then the next group from herbivores, and so on. And then producers, like the algae that plants might feed on, get their energy from the sun.
Oh, I thought that was a joke about TV producers.
Algae, the lot of them. That means at the end of round 2, the Roadrunners have 10 points, the Statisticals have 8. Time now for the connecting wall. And Statisticals, it's your turn to go first this time. So please choose lion or water.
Lion, please.
Lion. OK, you have 2.5 minutes to solve the lion wall, starting now.
Right. Vanity
Star,
Fair.
crag, bluff, cliff,
Vanity Fair. Scarborough Fair, Vanity
Yeah.
Fair.
goose fair.
Goose Fair. Penny Fair.
OK, you've got rock formations.
Right.
Cliff.
Crag.
Crag,
Cliff.
scar,
Scarf.
bluff.
Bluff. Right, thank you. Norm. So these are averages. Mean, standard, norm, par.
Yep.
OK, so we've got
3 lives now.
Scarborough Fair,
Vanity Fair.
definites, right? So these characters from something, is that
Diane and Lilith were in, and Carla were in Cheers.
right?
So Lois, I can't remember Lois in Cheers.
Did you say Goose Fair before?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Goose Fair.
so we tried Goose and Penny
Penny
with
was
these
definitely
two.
in Cheers. Penny was
Right. So Goose is in that group. Should we try?
So Lois would be the one I can't fit.
What about Lilith?
Yeah.
Lilith. Yep.
You solved the wall. Very well done. You made short work of that. What about the connections? Tell me about the first group, cliff, bluff, and so on.
John?
They're all rock formations.
Precipices, that sort of thing. And the next group, norm, standard, and so on.
These are sort of words for an average or a normal type thing.
They're averages. And the next group, vanity, Lilith, goose, Scarborough.
They all fairs.
They're fairs. Lilith Fair is a North American music festival. And the last group, Diane, Lois, Penny, Carla.
John?
They're all characters in Cheers.
They are not all characters in Cheers. They are lanes. The actress Diane Lane, Lois Lane from Superman, Penny Lane, of course, the Beatles, and Carla Lane, the writer. But you did solve the wall and you gave me 3 connections. That is a total of 7 points. Let's bring in their opponents now, give them the other wall, the water wall, and see how they get on. 2.5 minutes, you two Roadrunners, starting now.
Oh,
Okay, so we've
John
got, we've got-
Major, John
got-
Peel.
Yeah, and we've got Percival. We've also got Heath, Peel, Canning, Percival. Heath,
Eden.
Canning, Major, Percival. Oh, we've got, so we've
There's
got
too
loads
many
of...
prime ministers, so some of them I
There.
think might be Johns, because you've got John Peel, John Major.
Yeah. We got Lee, River Lee. Are there any other rivers?
Yeah.
Spencer, so we've definitely got prime ministers. What's Blodnock? Any idea?
Is there something to do with Mead, Heath, Eden? I don't know.
Eden? No.
Are some of them
Like Gardens, Garden of Earthly Delights.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Garden of
Pasture,
Eden?
Garden of Remembrance, isn't no?
Garden of, is there another garden? Garden of England. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
So that's knocked off one of the prime ministers. So Heath, and then Major, Canning,
Peel, Baldwin.
Percival. Oh, there's
Yeah, there's still loads of prime ministers.
Okay.
Maybe they're just Tory prime ministers, in which case you could have Baldwin, Heath, Major, and Peel.
Heath, Peel. No, I think Canning was prime minister Tory as well.
Okay, fine.
Tom.
I feel like there's a word one that we're missing that's like
Yeah.
like past or win
Yeah,
or
yeah.
eat. Is in Heath, can.
Heat.
Heath, Barbara. No. There's too many prime ministers. Barb. So like a
We've got 30 seconds.
Spikes or something like that, like Barb.
I think just do some prime ministers for a bit, maybe.
Yeah, you guys keep looking. I'll keep doing prime ministers.
Oh lordy. This is evil.
I am absolutely not.
I'm
Pastures, green, something green.
10 seconds.
Barb, Canning, Peel. No.
No, that's it. The time is up. The wall has frozen. You're right, it is evil. Well, well done for getting that first group. What is it? Remembrance, Eden, and so on.
So they're all gardens of.
They are gardens. And you can get points for the connections in the groups you didn't find. So let's resolve the wall. There we go.
So-
Percival, Canning, Peel, and Baldwin.
So those are British prime ministers.
They are, and they are Conservative Prime Ministers, as you realised, but it didn't help you because there were 7 Prime Ministers on the wall, which was awful. And the next group, Barbara, Major, Tom, Bloodnock.
They're all
Are they
Erics.
Windsors? Maybe Barbara Windsor.
Oh, yeah.
They're not Erics or Windsors. They are all Majors. So Major Barbara is a play by George Bernard Shaw. Major in
Major
Catch-22,
Tom.
Major Tom, the Bowie song, and Major Bloodnock was in The Goons. They're all Majors. And the last group, Lee, Pasture, Mead and Heath.
They're all,
They're all
sort of
synonyms, like they're
country
yeah,
areas.
country
Synonyms for
things.
grassy areas, that's right.
Yeah.
So you found one group and you gave me 3 connections. That is 4 points. Let's have a look what that does to the overall scores. The Roadrunners have 14 points. The Statisticals have 15. Now, with tensely close scores, we're going to play the missing vowels round. This will decide who continues in the competition and who goes home. Fingers on buzzers, teams. I can tell you the first group of disguised clues are all statues and their locations. Stats,
The Statue of Liberty and New York.
correct. Roadrunners,
Mannequin, Piss and Brussels.
correct. Stats,
Michelangelo's David and Florence.
correct. Roadrunners,
Christ the Redeemer and Rio de Janeiro.
yes it is. Next category, things you might find in a car park. Roadrunners,
Bollards.
correct. Stats,
Disabled parking space.
yes it is. Stats,
Electric vehicle charging point.
very well done. Stats,
Richard III.
yes you might. Next category, bald fictional characters. Roadrunners,
Walter White.
from Breaking Bad. Stats,
Lord Voldemort.
from Harry Potter. Stats,
Uncle Fester.
from the Addams Family. Roadrunners,
Professor Charles Xavier.
from the X-Men. Next category, social media app and a related term. Roadrunners,
Facebook and like.
yes it is. Bollards, it's the end of the quiz and looking at the final scores. The winners and through to the next round with 22 points are the Statisticals. Very well done. Roadrunners. Oh, what a lovely team you've been. I'm afraid it's goodbye, but thank you so much for playing. It was
Thank you.
lovely to
It's
meet
been
you
a
all.
pleasure.
Thank
you for
you.
coming.
Thank you all.
And thank you for watching. That is the end of the quiz. But I'm going to take this opportunity to answer a question I'm often asked. People often ask me, have any of your teams ever been caught cheating? To which the answer is no. Our contestants value quiz integrity above all else. As you mean cheating in a more salacious sense. In which case the answer is still no. What happens in the Cardiff Travel Lodge stays in the Cardiff Travel Lodge. Good night.